Welcome back to Move and Groove with Nina. This will be a 25 minutes full body workout and will include extreme flexibility stretching sequence. We will have 40 seconds on and 10 seconds rest. You don't need any equipment, just yourself. So when you are ready, let's begin. To begin, let's get started in a seated position. First exercise, which is going to be a warm-up. You will simply get ready to go on all fours position. You're going to have your knees under your hips and your wrists under your shoulders. Cat-cow stretch, bringing your back towards the ground and then curving it out towards the sky. Try to breathe out on the way down and feel a really deep stretch. To make it even more, you're going to roll your shoulders back as you bring your tummy towards the ground and look up. You're doing great. That is a very good warm-up for your back, which is very safe for any exercise. Let's take a 10-second rest and simply lay down on your tummy. We're going to get ready by spreading your legs and bringing your hands towards your ribs. And now let's press away from the ground into a push-up and end up in a child pose. Then go back and do a push-up again on your knees and go back into a child pose stretch. Keep going. Make sure you find the right distance to allow the flow to go. And make sure when you're doing push-up, you keep your back as straight as possible. Take your time. Wonderful. It's a stretch and hands activation. Excellent job. Let's take a 10-second rest and get ready for our next exercise by placing your elbow on the ground and your hips with knees bent. You're going to extend arm towards the sky and bring the leg, that is, for me it's the left leg, the one that's on the top, up and down with control. It does not matter how high or low you're going to bring it, but if you are flexible, you can go further than I go, and if you're less flexible, just bring it slightly. As you're going up, if you want to get past 45 degrees, you will need to rotate your hip a little bit. Touch the back of your toes to your palm. Wonderful. You're doing great, and let's take a 10-second rest. So we're going to get ready to stay in the same position, but just bend the leg that's on the top for our next stretch. You're going to try to straighten it. You can lift your foot or just hold anywhere on the leg to help yourself to achieve this stretching exercise. Really breathe deeply as you feel in the stretch. If you want it even deeper, you can straighten the leg on the ground. You're doing wonderful. Keep going just like that for a few more seconds. Really allow your body to become more flexible by breathing into your stretch. And let's take a 10-second rest, and we're going to take a break and sit. So let's get ready. Interlock your fingers and let's stretch by bringing your hands up towards the sky and gently with control stretching each side of your body. Exhale as you're going down and inhale as you return to the center. You're doing wonderful. Just like that for 20 more seconds. Go at your own pace. You're doing great. Feeling the side stretch. Excellent. And let's take a 10-second rest, and you can now lay down to your other side. So for me, my right leg is now going to be on the top, and I'm going to be leaning on my elbow and the bent leg. We're going to bring up and down the leg that is closer to the sky, And you can hold your other arm on the same side arm. So my right leg and right arm are up towards the sky. Control in this movement is crucial, and if you're trying to use it as a stretch, bring it as high as you can. Excellent. With control, a few more times. You're almost there. Wonderful. And let's take a 10-second rest and get ready for our stretch. Stay in the same position. Simply bend your leg towards yourself, the one that's closer to the sky. You can straighten it as much as you can. If it's still bent, that's okay, as long as you're feeling a deep stretch. Breathe in deeply. With every exhale, press it closer towards yourself. Really feel the stretch and allow yourself to become more flexible. Take those 40 seconds for your flexibility. Beautiful. A few more seconds. Excellent. And let's get back into all fourth position. We're going to gently and slowly stand up. So we're going to raise our hands to the sky and lean towards the side and then towards the other side. Notice how I'm grabbing my wrist. So the side that you're going towards, that's the hand that's going to grab the other hand's wrist or palm. That way you're going to feel as if the hand that's towards the ground is bringing the other hand and allowing you for a deeper side stretch. Wonderful. Just like that. Remember to engage your core. And let's take a 10-second rest and get ready on the side of your mat, facing towards the mat. We're going to start by lowering down to the ground, walking with your hands towards a plank, and then raising each leg in the sky, going back to the plank and walking towards your legs, forward fold and roll up vertebra by vertebra. Keep going. You're halfway through. We're crawling forward to a plank, lifting each of our legs and walking back towards your knees. Excellent. Really take your time with this. And we're done. Let's go into all fourth position and take a seat, relax for a few seconds, and get ready for our next exercise. We're going to begin in lunge position, right foot forward and the left knee on the ground. Open your heart, and then we're going to lean forward, straightening the leg, and then bend it again, opening the heart. We're going to alternate, feeling two types of stretches. Forward and back, bending and straightening the knee of the leg that's on the top. For me, that's the right leg. Remember to open your heart when you are going up and come as close to it as possible when it's on the ground. Excellent. We're gonna take a 10-second rest and get ready to switch sides. All right, let's bring the other leg forward and we're going to lean forward, open your heart with the leg bent, and then straighten the knee and really bring your hips backwards. That is a very deep stretch, but if you need it deeper when you bring your hips backwards, you can also lift your toes off the ground to make it even deeper. Excellent. And let's do it a few more times. Breathe in deeply, allowing your hip flexor to open and stretch. Wonderful. Just like that. And we're done. Let's take a 10-second rest and go into a downward dog. All right. So we're going to actually Stay in that position and lift each leg slowly with control, and then the standing leg will lift the heel off the ground to strengthen the ankle. And so we're going alternate sides. Leg up, go on your toes, down, and switch side. Here, the most important thing is not how high the leg is, but having control, pressing through the fingers, having a straight back, breathing deeply, and really training those ankles and feet for strength and stability. Excellent. Let's take a 10-second rest. And as you are getting ready, let's go and spread our legs along the mat. We're going to lean forward either on the knee or lower and go into triangle pose. This is a great stretch for both legs. You can keep your hands as high or low as you need to, as long as you're feeling the stretch, breathing deeply. Wonderful. Keep going just like that. Really feel the stretch and open your legs into a triangle position. Allow yourself to go deeper with every exhale. Wonderful. And let's take a 10-second rest. You can now switch the side and switch the legs. We're going to go into triangle on the other leg. You're going to lower either on your knees with your hands if you're not as flexible, or going down lower towards the ground, feeling the stretch. Keep your legs straight, and as you can see, you kind of create the triangle position. Wonderful. Just like that, a few more seconds. Feel the stretch with every exhale. Breathing slowly, lowering down as you relax. So let's take a 10-second rest now. Let's go ahead and get ready by actually placing ourselves into pigeon pose. So we're gonna start with the right leg. It's gonna be side bent and on the floor, and the other leg will be behind you. You can keep it bent, and you can keep your actual hip off the ground if this is too much. But if you are flexible, you can go down on your elbows and even lower if you're more flexible. Breathing deeply, opening the hip. For me, it's the left hip, and really feeling the stretch in your right leg. So just a few more seconds. And we're going to take a 10-second rest. Let's bring your left leg forward, bend it and place it on the ground. Now preparing for the pigeon pose on the other side. You can then bring the right leg back. You can keep it bent if you are not as flexible, or straighten it and really place it on the mat. Stay there back towards the sky, but if you need a deeper stretch, you can go on your elbows or lower. Really take a deep breath every single time and allow the muscles to open and release any tension. This is not only great for flexibility, but also stress relief. You're doing great. Wonderful. And we're done. Let's take a 10-second rest. We're going to lay on our back. Let's now get ready and lift one of your legs. So we're gonna do pulses with our legs. Keep the knees as straight as you can, point your toes, and grab each leg for 2 pulses. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and keep going at your own pace. If it feels good, you can pause. Otherwise, continue pulsing. That's great. We just have 10 more seconds. Continue just like that. You can lift your head off the ground or keep it on the floor. Excellent. And we're done. Let's roll up and get ready for our next exercise. So we're going to hug the knees, release tension. Now we're going to go into baby pose. So from the inside of your feet, you're going to place your palms and allow the gravity to create the stretch. You can stay here, or if you want a deeper stretch, you can also straighten the knees like that. Wonderful. I prefer this because the gravity will take your heels down and you will feel the stretch, especially as you're coming out of it. Let's continue allowing the hands to just, the weight of the hands to press on our feet and open the hips. Excellent. Now we're going to roll up and get ready for our next exercise. A few more seconds and we're ready. So we are going to either hold it right here if you're not as flexible for 40 seconds, or you can also be in a lunge with one leg. I'm going to go for the full split, and if you're more flexible than me, you can place a block or a pillow and go over oversplits. As you are doing the splits, you can just hold it if you are not on the ground, but if you are on the ground, you can try to lean forward and relax. Really try to breathe into the stretch. Excellent. Let's take a 10-second rest and we're going to switch side. And get ready. So we're going to extend the other leg and you can hold it here as a lunge, or you can lower it into splits. As you are entering the splits, if you are on the ground, you can also lean forward and really relax. To make it more challenging, you can also square your hips a little bit more. Breathing out and really leaning into the stretch. Opening your legs. Wonderful. Wherever you are, whether you're almost like in a triangle pose, holding yourself and allowing the stretch to happen, or you're already on the ground, appreciate where you are today and know that you will get further if you do this consistently. We have 10 seconds rest. We're going to open our legs into a butterfly position, feet together, pressing on our knees and opening the hips. There are a few ways to do this. You can also grab the big toes and press on the knees with your elbows as you lower down. That's the one I tend to do more often, but both work. Breathing deeply, enjoying the stretch. Wonderful. Keep going, just like that. Focus on your stretch and we're done. Now we're going to get ready to grab some water. We're going to take 40-second water break. I'll see you then. Get ourselves ready in 5 seconds to continue. We're gonna sit on the ground and go into the butterfly stretch one more time. This time, of course, we're going to try to go deeper than before. So bring your legs even closer to yourselves in a praying sort of position, feet touching. And now try to really press on those knees. And again, you can grab your index and middle fingers to the big toes and then press the elbows down to your knees, and so forcing them to the ground and opening your hips. The secret to this position is really mind over matter. If you can relax and not hold your muscles tense, it will open up in no time. You're doing wonderful. Lower your gaze to the ground, release into the stretch, and let's release that and take 10-second rest. Excellent. So we're going to get ready for our next exercise. Place one and the other legs comfortably outside, as wide as you can today. Then lean towards one side and then lean towards the other. So how we're gonna do it, we're gonna open your legs as wide as you naturally can, lean towards one leg and then towards the other. It's best to do an inhale with the hands up first and then you lean. You can also do the center fold, which could be a little bit more difficult. So you're gonna lean to one side, from to the left, and then to the other, inhaling in between. Excellent, we're taking a 10-second rest. Let's readjust your position slightly deeper, open your legs slightly wider. This time you are going to only forward. You can hold yourself with your hands if you're already feeling the stretch, but if you are more flexible, you can lean forward all the way to the ground and press your legs down with your hands. If you're not as flexible, all you have to do is just lean forward, keeping your back as straight as you can until you feel a stretch. Every time you do this workout, every 2 or 3 days, try to really make sure that you're actually coming closer to the ground and opening your legs even wider. Excellent. All right, let's go ahead and take a 10-second rest now. We're going to go into the all fours position. And we're going to spread your knees as wide as your mat and lean down into a stretch that looks like a child pose, but it's actually slightly different. So your knees have to be really wide, and you may not get as far as I am this time, or you may get further, but try to really make sure there is a feeling of stretch, of opening, stress relief, and relaxation. Breathing deeply and really pressing through the hips. Excellent. Now let's go ahead and take a 10-second rest. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into downward facing dog. All right. So this is a very good stretch. You can pedal your feet out or you can stay here. The hands have to press to the floor, shoulders away from your head, gazing towards the navel and really pressing through your heels. You can readjust the distance to feel the stretch and try to straighten your back and almost curve it over, straighten it. Breathing deeply, adjusting your distance as needed, and if you stop feeling the stretch, always readjust. We're gonna take a 10-second rest now, and we're going to go into the all fours position and then gently sit yourself to the ground. All right, you can be in a relaxed cross-legged position here, but I'm going to actually go into a full lotus position because it's comfortable for me. You're going to do a praying position in front of your heart and then the same behind your back. Lean forward and with your interlocked fingers behind your back, interlocked fingers, you're going to bring them as far forward, creating a nice shoulder stretch as you can. Breathing deeply. It may not go all the way forward. You may just start a little and feel the stretch. That's okay. You're doing great. Wonderful. Release. And inhale, hands up. Let's inhale, hands up, hands to the heart center. Thank you so much for being here today. You did wonderful. If you like to see more videos like this, please subscribe, like the video, leave me a comment, and share it with your friends, family, and loved ones. I look forward to seeing you next time, and I hope you have the most wonderful day.